Tape marker. Jexi review, ladies and gentlemen. Is it better than Alexa and Siri? Action. What's going on, Movie Talk fans? I'm Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that Kylie the End.
And this is our review of Jexi, guys. Jexi tells a story that's written and directed by John Lucas, Scott Moore, and this tells a story of a comedy about if you love your phone a little too much, more than your life, guys. Let's get right to it. Stay tuned, guys. This is our review. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? I'm Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that Kylie the End.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk. Movie Talk for movie fans, guys. We bring the movie world right into your ears, devices, everything. Let's go, guys. Siri, I need something right now. I need the best movie talk show in San Antonio right now, which is Alamo City Movie Talk. I'm just kidding. Let's get right to it, guys. This is our review of Jexi. I was really open for this movie. Going into this movie, I was really open to it because of the fact that I feel like this is a millennial movie. I don't want to say a millennial movie, but I think everyone's going to compare to this of all ages. But I say this mainly because I feel like the millennials are going to have more effect on it.
Well, I feel like maybe the millennial generation is where like the rise of social media, or like the heavily addiction of social media came about. Like I feel that was our generation. But I feel like you said, anyone who really is into technology or social media can relate to it.
Exactly.
And going into this film, I was, like you said, I was open to it as well, just because of that fact. I'm curious to see like an outside perspective of us be on our phones too much, being on Facebook or Instagram
and
too
it really
much.
did touch out a lot of light on everything on our daily use, whether you're brushing your teeth and on your phone, because come on, I mean, just
the reliance on technology, especially like the assistant like Siri or something like that, where you ask it for takeout or ask it to turn on this app or ask it for this, and it's like this whole world of our job and our communication with other people and our banking information is all in this one handheld device. And it has a great message out of it. It really does shed some light on that of a great message out of this movie, which I really did enjoy of it. Now let's get to it. I mean, just Adam Devine, he's not a stranger from a lot of. I mean, we've seen him in a lot of stuff. Meet with Zac Efron. We see him co-star with Zac Efron. Pitch Perfect, of course. Pitch Perfect 1 and 2. Righteous
Gemstones. I mean, that's another. I mean, that alone is a great show in general, and he just he adds on to his his little charisma there, and that's probably the one thing that we probably recently seen him in is in the Righteous Gemstones, because that's what John Goodman HBO show. This is where I was worried with, because of him being in a solo movie. He's the lead guy. This is the lead actor, of course. Him and his co-star. Alexandra Shipp, which is Storm, aka Storm from the new X-Men franchise. Is he gonna lead this movie good? Is he that funny? Does he have the charisma? Does he have the talent to lead this? And I'm just gonna say it wasn't terrible. I mean, it was okay for what we got out of him, because it kind of was a little bit overboard, a little bit. But then again, I just think that was the writing concept of it. First off, and I'll say this, probably say this throughout the review, the writing in this movie was terribly done towards the end of this movie. I did not like the way the story played out. It was totally just poorly written. I mean, I did not like the end of this movie. I didn't like the way the climax of this movie was, and it felt so poorly executed. Nothing against the actors, the actresses. I just feel like it was behind the scenes, the director, the writers, and everything. And I just really didn't like that climax of the moment. Really ruined it for me. But then again, I did like the beginning. I did like the first act, and it was really good because it shed a lot of light on a lot of things that we do in our normal lives. How much we rely on work, how much we rely on just to live life. I mean, it's just crazy how much we're just like, oh, I don't know, I got plans. Let me check my schedule on my phone. Maybe I got plans, and then like, boom, you don't have any plans. You're just really gonna Netflix, Hulu, or Prime, or just HBO everything, that's what we come into a streaming world. And I really did like the idea and the concept of this. What are your thoughts, Angela?
Going into this film, like, I agree with you. I was a little interested how Adam Devine was going to carry this, if he was going to carry it, because while he's not alone, he has co-stars. Yeah, he really is co-stars. The main 90% of the focus. Yeah. He had to carry this movie. And yes. I I disagree with you. I think he did a really good job. Okay. I think he did a lot better than I thought he would. Because I like his sense of style, like his humor. Yeah. I really like his humor. And I know you mentioned it's a little over the top and it's some parts ridiculous, but I feel like that's part of his humor too. Because in Pitch Perfect, he's a little ridiculous. Righteous Gemstones, he's like certain jokes are a little ridiculous. I just feel like that's just his sense of humor.
Well, see, I mean, in Righteous Gemstones, his humor is very different though than this one, obviously. But that might be the writing part of it. Again, it could not be him. It could just be the writing and the way they did the comedy in this.
I just feel like I see him a lot doing he's like a face person, so he's very very expressive with his face.
He was very expression
right.
Facial expressions were a big part.
It's so funny, like just that's part of his joke is his faces, and I feel like. Seeing this, I actually really like him. I respect him a lot more as a comedian. I think he does a great job. I do agree with you on what you say. It has a good message. Yes, I think collectively are, as a generation, maybe spend a little bit too much time on our phone, consumed with not just social media, but it's really ironic because we're so consumed with other people's social media. How about they live their lives and they do the things vlogs, they do. They go here, they go there, vlogs.
And yet we have a YouTube channel.
and we're like taking time to look at other people and like, man, I wish I could do that. Well, you can.
Yeah.
And I like the message of how, Adam Devine's character develops and he starts to like really
I'll say that. I mean, character development was really good on him, on Adam Devine. It just, I really did love his character in this because in the end, like I said, it had nothing to do with the characters or the actors or actresses or anything like that. I just felt like there was the writing style, but in the climax, I mean, in the end, he did change and it was a really good change. I really did enjoy that part.
And it worked out especially for the best.
Especially right. Even I didn't even know Michael Pena was in this movie. Michael Pena's in this movie. I didn't even know that.
I thought Michael Pena was absolutely ridiculous, and I loved it. But he was a
little overboard, I felt like.
He was completely overboard, and I absolutely loved it because I don't think he was supposed to be a serious character. Yeah, I think he was supposed to be the epitome of like an absolutely ridiculous, like too old trying to be too young kind of person, and he nailed it. I think that was a fabulous performance by Michael Pena. It was so ridiculous. I loved every single bit of it.
And see, I mean, I didn't even know this movie was rated R. I did not know that. That's crazy. That movie. But it felt like a rated R movie.
I can see it though because of the language. Yeah, the language and some of the
innuendo. It was funny though, man. Oh, the language is hilarious. And Jexi, she's actually this. She's just like a Siri, except she's actually trying to make your life better. In reality, it's a good message out of there too. Yeah, she's trying to get him off the phone, and I mean, it just. I really did enjoy it because it just pushes you to go past your limits without another human being telling you. It's just like someone that's literally with you. Because Adam Devine, he plays a character that doesn't like interacting with humans.
Well, it's not so much he doesn't like it. He's just so
nervous. Yeah,
he's really like socially awkward.
Yeah, socially awkward.
He feels more comfortable at home. Yeah. Like you said, watching Netflix, HBO, unwind. Like, he has his routine. He does the same thing, eats the same thing. Mm-hmm. He's very comfortable with a very
And see, we get stuck
life.
In that show, including everyone, any moviegoers out there. We're all stuck on a routine.
It's super relatable. I feel like most people will relate to this.
That's why I think everyone's really going to love the idea of it because it's super relatable. We can all relate to this. And yeah, it's a really good concept. It's a really good idea. And this wasn't a terrible movie. It really wasn't. It's just the climax for me really did kind of take effect to the ratings that we're going to give it. What do you feel like we needed out of this movie? I mean, for me, I guess I'll say it was the climax. I feel like the climax should have been better. The writer should have been it should have been better written out, I think. I mean, it just... I didn't like it. And then we got the guy from Arrow, or he was in Smallville. He played Arrow in his name's Justin. And he played oh my gosh, what was he was Broadly in the character he played. He was Broadly.
Oh, the ex-fiance.
I was all like, what the heck?
I did not watch the Smallville series that much.
But he was Arrow.
My favorite cameo was Wanda Sykes because she is so funny, and I feel like the jab she made, she's just like this. She's like this middle-aged woman who just doesn't understand our generation. And like I said, I feel like a lot of these characters are kind of like dramatization, like exaggerations of people in real life. Like, yes, there are people who get frustrated at millennials, and I feel like she was trying to like be over the top with it. Same thing with Michael Pena's character. He was trying to be
and I think this movie came out at a perfect time because of a time to where 2019 where we're technology driven and everything like that. It's all about trending. And it's funny because Adam Devine works at a place where a chatterbox place. It's called Chatterbox, and they're trying to get videos.
Kind of like BuzzFeed.
Yeah, like BuzzFeed, just trying to trend, and that's the beauty of it because that's what we're dealing with nowadays. Cat videos, come on guys, cat videos.
And it was funny, it was just so their job department specifically was viral lists. So I'm sure you've all seen it on Facebook of
so many lists.
Here are 10 memes, things that like you can look forward to for fall, or here are like 15 cute cat videos or something. And this is their department. It was absolutely ridiculous and it was awesome.
It was awesome, yeah. Oh yeah. So I will say yes, this is the movie that we deserved. I'll say that. I'll say that. Yeah,
definitely.
And here's the thing, it's either gonna work with people or this movie's kind of like, I think we're going to be 50-50 on this movie. I think it's going to be like probably 50% Rotten Tomatoes.
I feel like it's you either get it or you don't.
Yeah.
You either like it or you don't.
Here's the thing, though. I kind of feel like the older generation, the elderly generation, may not get it as much, but they will understand it because they know us, the younger generation, we're just the millennials and anything. We're just phone-driven.
It's also that, but it's also a lot of... things that are with our generation, like memes and lists on BuzzFeed, and like when Michael Pena's dancing, he's trying to do the floss, and it's a lot of things that our generation and younger kind of understood or know about it, and that's what makes it so funny. We know emojis, we know all about Instagram and filtering, and we know all about that. And I feel like if you're not,
and they do touch up on how to filter, by the way.
Which is really cool. By the way, he does it so simple.
We're not mentioning any spoilers, by the way, whatsoever. We're not going to spoil it for you, any guys out there. For any moviegoers out there, we're not going to spoil it, by the way.
But I feel like if you are not too much into technology or not into social media, if you're like completely not on social media, you may not find it as humorous or pick up on it. Maybe you will.
I think everyone will. I think everyone will pick up on this movie.
I think the message it's kind of funny. It's really interesting. It's pretty
simple and it's great, and it's a good message out of it.
It's a really good message. I liked the end message, like you can live your life.
Okay. I agree with that. Ratings now. Rating 1 out of 10. What are you going to give it, Angela? Since you gave Adam Devine, since you thought he did a great performance.
He did actually really, really good performance. And just on him alone, I know you said the climax is a little iffy. I would give it like a 6.5. As much as I don't like half numbers.
Wow, okay.
I would give it a 6.5.
That's kind of low for saying Adam. Okay, all right.
But again, like I agree with you. The writing could have been better. The climax definitely was a little of a letdown. But I absolutely really liked Adam Devine's character. He was super funny.
6.5. Dang. I'm going to actually give it a solid 6. I thought you were going to give it higher. So I'm going to give it a solid 6, ladies and gentlemen. Just because I really did love the concept of this movie. The movie came out at the perfect time right now. And then it really sheds light on a good message out of this movie. And, it just shows us another point of view, a third point of view of...
It's like the outside looking in.
Yeah, outside looking in,
you
exactly.
You could see how it looks to other people when you're just consumed on your phone all the time.
Yep.
And it's kind of funny because you're like, oh, I do that. And then you're like, oh, do I look like that?
Yeah, right.
It's really like eye-opening.
Yeah. I definitely, Alamo City Movie Talk does recommend this movie, guys. We do recommend this. Check it out there near you. Any moviegoers out there, be sure to check out this movie. It did open this coming weekend, so be sure to check it out. But yeah, I mean, I really am excited for everyone to watch it. Put it on the comments down below. Maybe you thought this movie was, you really loved it. You thought it was freaking hilarious.
Or maybe you really hated it.
Tell us why in the comments down below, guys. All right. Yeah, I definitely recommend this movie. You know what? If it's on sale, I actually might buy it. Because, I mean, it's kind of like one of those movies where just like, I just want to add to the collection, And maybe it's cheap on iTunes or something. I'll probably buy it.
I could see myself being like, let me watch this. Definitely not like I can watch this multiple times.
I would not
never
buy
get tired.
$24.99 or $19.99. No. I would buy it if it's like $9.99 or below.
I mean, I'll trust your instinct on that. But I definitely do want to buy it.
Yeah, most definitely, guys. So I will leave it at that. All right, guys. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan680.
I'm Angela at that Callie D'Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Movie Talk for movie fans, guys. Give us a thumbs up on our review. Be sure to subscribe to us, listen to us on a podcast platform. By the way, we're going to be launching our podcast of Temptation Island, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be reviewing Temptation Island, our first reality show here at the Movie Talk Studios. We're not only doing movies, we're doing TV talk, ladies and gentlemen, which will be on a podcast platform, only on podcast. So any YouTubers out there, be sure to check out our podcast. Alamo City Movie Talk is the same name. Spotify, iHeart Radio, iTunes, Google Play, anywhere a podcast can be found. Even tell Alexa to do it, guys, and she'll bring it right up. Be sure to check out our new episodes coming out on our podcast platform, because that's where we'll be doing Temptation Island reviews, our insights into what Temptation Island, what couples are going to survive and what not. But yeah, all right, guys.
If you don't know, please check it out, because it is a pretty Temptation awesome.
Island, USA Network, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and thank you for making us a part of your day, guys. Have yourself a wonderful day.